Good afternoon, happy shiny people. Thank you, Marie, for inviting me to be part of this community and hopefully contribute to everyone during this lockdown. I will quickly introduce myself and I will tell you what I'm going to do today for you. So my name is Isabella and I am a Reiki master and teacher. I am also crystal healing practitioner. I do Indian head massage. I do psychic and intuitive card reading. I also work with balancing chakras, with cleansing aura, with some negative beings, attachments. I also work with the cause of the illness, and therefore I get to the root of the problem of the illness, and work with this root cause to eliminate illness from the body. And this is all based on some Russian medicine, which is related to and relates to the human being as a multidimensional being. I also do the Reiki courses and workshop. I teach how to use pendulum. I use many different things when I treat the client, when I have session with clients. It all depends on the individual person. So today I've prepared some different way of finding out which chakra is unbalanced. So I will explain what is chakra, what means this word mean. And then I will tell you how you can balance your chakra by yourself during that time without actually using the therapist. So basically, chakra. The word means simply, to explain in simple way, it means will. Apparently we have 112, 114 chakras in our body, but we in holistics mainly concentrate on the 7 main points, and I will explain what these points are and where they are in our body, and what colors they have and with what organs they are associated. And I will also give you some tips in regards the crystals you can use it, and other methods that you can use it to keep yourself in a good balance. So I will start with 7 main energy points, which starts from the root. And I have some things that I've prepared to actually show you. This is a base chakra, and base chakra, it's color red as is shown on the card, and it relates to the earth. So it relates to our connection to the earth. Very often when we are feeling a bit spaced out, or we are constantly in our mind, in our thoughts, this can indicate that our root chakra is imbalanced, and therefore we need to bring back down the energy and ground ourselves. We can do this in many different methods. The most easiest one, if you have garden, is walking barefoot on the grass, or do little exercise, because when we exercise we bring the energy down, and therefore we feel more grounded. However, the root chakra, which is this one already mentioned, is associated with our physical identity, so with our body, and is located just around our reproductive system, so on the root, on the bottom, and it starts on the bottom of the spine. It is associated with color red, which relates to vitality, life force, energy, and also it represents how secure we feel in the world. So it talks about our safetyness, about some our insecurities. It is associated with the survival, so basically to the most earthy physical needs that every each of us has. It relates to large intestine, to our legs, to our feet, and also to our endocrine system. Crystals. What crystals can we use it to ground ourselves when we feel ungrounded? And I've got some prepared here. So it's red jasper is one of them. So basically I use some crystals in a therapist. I usually do this along with the Reiki because it's very powerful. So that's one of the crystals, you can use it. Hematite. There is another crystal that you can use it to balance your root chakra. And also you can eat food which is related to root, like carrots, for example, or radish. Everything that comes from the ground, it's very helpful. Or some exercises in yoga. You've got plenty of YouTube videos that explain certain poses that relates to each chakra, and also explain how to balance it. So yeah, so that's for the root chakra. The next one is sacral chakra. So that's going to be the color orange, which is that's how the sacral chakra look like. It's associated with water element and our emotional identity. It talks about our self-gratification and to our emotions. So how we react, how we feel, how we process our emotions is located in navel. So around the navel area in abdomen. It's associated and it relates to the sexual organs, and is responsible for sensations, for the feelings, for our desires that we might have it. It also relates to other organs like spleen, liver, and our adrenal glands. So if we, for example, have any emotional highs, or we feel angry, this might affect our organs, and it means that the energy being trapped there. Therefore, it's really good to do some cleansing around this certain organ to bring the balance to our chakra. It's very important to remember that when when one of the chakras doesn't work or is imbalanced or is more blocked, then it is affecting our other chakras, which is actually affecting the whole energy system, and it affects our whole energy flow that goes through our body. Sacral chakra is related to our gut instincts and also our self-confidence. So if we lack in confidence, if we lack in courage, it might indicate that we have some blockages in our sacral chakra. We can also use crystals for this. Of course, yoga and other type of exercising, anything that helps to move energy around is very helpful, and the movements, because that's how we shifting, and that's how we clearing the blockages, energy blockages. And what is energy blockage? Energy blockage can be in as an emotion, as a negative emotion, as a negative thought, or negative belief. This all creates in our body, in our energy system, some blockages. Therefore, this is important to keep balance, to cleanse them, and the best way is to cleanse them every day if we can, and balance them, because they can be easily unbalanced, especially when we are with a lot of people around, when we are in crowded areas, and we meeting new people, because we never know what they're going through. They might have some problems, and this also affect us and affect our energy systems, their thoughts, their emotions, their beliefs, the way they behave. However, not everyone gonna be affected in the same way, because certain people are more sensitive than others. Therefore, some of them, they will be very much affected, and others might not be at all. But it's very important to remember that. So going back to the sacral, we've got few crystals we can use it. I don't have them all, but I will show you the one I have. You can use a tiger eye, you can use dark amber. I love my crystals. I've got some pyramids, because I'm very much into Egypt and everything what is associated with Egypt. So I love using my crystals, pyramids, when I do the therapy. So that's one of the crystals for the sacral chakra that I use. Another energy point will be the chakra number 3, which is the solar plexus chakra, and is our 3rd chakra. Very important one. I mean, they all very important, but this one is even more important. Solar plexus, and is associated with color yellow. So of course we can balancing out the chakra by wearing the yellow colors, eating yellow food, like for example bananas. They can be very helpful as well. And this is associated with our ego. That's where our ego is based, and is associated with the fire element. So this is our creation center, and it's our self-definition. It's how we see how we see ourselves, and it's known as a power chakra, and is of course located in this area in here. It's very hard just to move around and show it. So it's our will, our personal power, and also associated with our metabolism. So again, pancreas, liver, small intestine, our digestive system. So anything that is going there, any problems in this area, any problem with the stomach, any problems within that might indicate that our solar plexus chakra is unbalanced. It's also called Hara, and this, like I said, is a big our center of creation, of our identity, of our ego, of our willpower, our courage, our self-worth. It's related to also exchanging of the emotions and crystals. We can use the crystals. That's going to be light amber or citrine. I've got the citrine, which looks like that, and I also use it in my therapies. It's very powerful. Solar plexus is very powerful, and this is our control center. And sometimes when this is not working in a proper way, it might indicate also that we've been under someone else's control or manipulation. So therefore, that chakra need to be worked on to actually release yourself from that experience. Another chakra, which is the fourth chakra, very, very important chakra. Many teaching believes that even if your lower chakras are not fully balanced, but you actually will work on that one, it will create a powerful change. This chakra is heart chakra and is a fourth, and it relates to the green color, also pink, and some says that even gold. This is associated with the air element and our social identity, because as we know, we've got so many different identities, and this one relates to the social identity, and also tells about our self-acceptance and acceptance of others. And of course, some people have got, because as we know, we can have an underactive chakras, and we can have overactive. Either way, they need to be balanced. So it's not good to have overactive, and it's not good to have underactive. And when the people have very much open, and the heart chakra is overactive, they can be very possessive. They can be overprotective towards others. So it's not really good to have it over, because sometimes we can feel too much compassion and we are too open, and other people can use this against us. So it's important to keep this in balance. It is related to love, of course. Love, beautiful feeling, love towards ourselves, and love towards other people. It is associated with the heart, it's associated with the lungs. Famous, I'm not sure if I'm saying this correctly, but there is a little thing in a heart area, famous. It's very important for our immune system. It's very important, and usually when we are born, our thymus is quite big, and then with the age, it's going smaller and smaller. But this is our center of our immune system, so it's very important to take care of it. Very important, and also heart chakra. Is associated with how we love, but this is to our unconditional love, because as we know, some people might grow up in an environment where the love was conditioned, so they had to do something to deserve to be loved. Therefore, love is not natural for them. They constantly think they need to do something to be loved, to be accepted. And we all should learn and feel how to love ourselves and how to love others, but unconditionally, without any conditions. And the crystals that we can use for that, I've got a few prepared here, which I really like, is rose quartz. I love these crystals. I very often meditate with this crystal, or sometimes just place straight on my heart if I feel like I need to release some emotions, trapped emotions, because this is also related to our forgiveness. And very often the heart problems, the heart issue are caused by blocked and suppressed emotions, like grief, feeling unloved, abandonment, rejection, all the hurts from the past. Therefore, it's very important to work on forgiveness, self-forgiveness and forgiveness to others. I truly believe, and from my own experience as well, this is the best New Age medicine, to forgive and work on forgiveness each day from the deepest part of your heart and your soul. Because it's not about the people who hurt you, it's about you. Because this way you can release yourself from all the toxicity that you might hold in your heart. And this is all for you, to set you free. So, and then again, open up for love and love again. So I'm very concerned with that chakra, and I believe that a lot of things and a lot of health problems and issues could disappear or lessen if we actually work with our hearts and we open them to release everything we holding on. So yes, that's the rose quartz. That's one of the crystals. And another one is a green jasper as well, which I like using it in my therapies. Another very important chakra is our fifth chakra, which is our throat chakra, which is located right there. And it's associated with the sound and expression, our self-expression through our creativity, with writing, because we can express ourselves in many different ways, by speaking, singing, writing, painting, dancing. There is so many different ways how we can actually express ourselves. It also relates to the communication and, like I said, creativity. Neck, throat, hands, arms. Some dog is barking. Upper chest, and of course, very important, thyroid gland. Many women these days, mainly women these days, they suffer from problem with the thyroid gland. I mean, there is much more to it why we might suffer, and there are usually more deep causes of that. However, it's very important to balance our throat, our expression, the sound, and doing. There are some chanting as well that you can actually use it to chant and help yourself with balancing that chakra. Of course, there are different methods you can use it. Always the best one is actually work with your therapist, who will help you to balance them properly, cleanse, balance, and give you some tips, advices associated to you as an individual that can help you to maintain the balance. However, if you can't do it, or if you can't afford it, or there is any other reason you can't actually see the therapist, there are little things and tips you can use it to do it yourself. They will be effective as well. So yes, they will be effective. It is associated with the color blue. I'm not sure if I said that because I just went a little bit off other way. And of course, I didn't show the card. So that's the throat chakra. And turquoise. Turquoise is my favorite crystal. I haven't got the turquoise as a crystal itself. I only got this in my jewelry. So I will show you my earrings. So that's the crystal you're looking for, is a turquoise. It's great, it's amazing. So of course, another thing, you can use the jewelry for balancing your chakras. You can wear any scarves with the color blue that will help you, because we know the color therapy is a great therapy to balance everything as well. Right, another one, another chakra which I'm going to talk about, is a crown chakra, which is this one. No, sorry, third eye. I went a bit too far. Sorry, the third eye. It's located in here, so it's located in between our eyebrows, and third eye chakra, very powerful one. It's related to light, and it's related to our self-reflection, but it's also related to our intuition. So this is our intuition center. And many psychic people, they actually who are very intuitive, they can see things. And this all coming from there. So this is coming from a third eye chakra. See auras and all that things. I will talk about auras in the next video. I'm just being aware about the time, because I can talk and talk and talk, and it's already half an hour. So I better get to the point. So yes, yes, this is our third eye chakra. Yes, it's seeing our, it's related to our physicality, and what we can use to balance this chakra, what crystal we can use it. I've got some crystals in here, and this also relates to our pituitary gland. This is very associated with our glands, and with the brain, and with our physical development. And it's lapis lazuli. I love lapis lazuli. That's how it looks, the lapis lazuli. I really love this crystal. It's amazing, and it works wonders. And another one, it will be the last chakra we discussing in holistics. It's a crown chakra, which is this. It's a crown chakra, which is on the top, and this is our connection to divine, to universe, to God. Everyone call it the way they feel it. So this is our connection to the source of infinity, and the source of love of everything. So, and this relates to our thoughts. So what we thinking about. This is why I said at the beginning, if we are spaced out because we constantly thinking and we following through our thoughts, and there is like obsessive thinking and obsessive thoughts coming to our way, it means that our root chakra is unbalanced, and this is overactive. So therefore, there needs to be balance. So we need to bring that energy back down. And this is associated with self-knowledge, with wisdom, and it talks about timeless and spaceless. Like we are timeless and spaceless beings that has actually the physical body, because we are not the body. We only have body. But I'm not gonna go too much into it about this right now. The crystals that you can use it if you've got some, or you can always order. I mean, the best way and practice is actually go to the shop, the crystal shop, and pick it up yourself. Because that way your subconscious mind is leading you to the right crystal. However, in this right moment and time, we can't go out, so you can always order the crystal you think or you feel it might be right for you, and you can do it online. And I will say about cleansing the crystals and recharging in a minute. However, that's the two crystals you can use it is amethyst and crystal quartz. I love them both. They are amazing. They are very big, beautiful amethyst that you can get it. They actually can help to cleanse some negativity, and amethyst is very good for addictions. So any addictions we have, or sleep problems, we can also use amethyst. It's for addictions mainly. It's for like alcohol and cigarettes. However, any addictions we know we might have other different addictions, so we can use it. And if we have a problem with sleeping, or if we want to calm nerves, I actually remember when I used that crystal when my grandfather passed away and my mom passed away. I was using these crystals to help me get through with this difficult time, this emotions, grief, and sadness, and actually nervousness, because you know, the nervous system is all over the place. It's very tough moment. So yeah, you can use it, amethyst, for that as well. Right, so I believe that I will be finishing soon. In the next video, I will talk about auras, and I will explain our subtle bodies, and I will explain the colors of the subtle bodies, and also how we can help. And I will also tell you how I can help you on the deeper levels. And what can affect our aura and our subtle bodies, but that will be in the next video. So I would like to invite you to choose one of the cards. I will try to put the picture at the end of this video with these 7 cards. Of course, they will be hidden. So if you fancy, choose one of them, make comment underneath, under the video, and then I will come back to you and I will tell you which card and which chakra you've chosen, and which chakra is worth it to look at and balance. And the last thing I want to do it for you is just to choose one card. This is the Angel Blessing Oracle card. I really love working with angels, and I really love cards and angel cards, and I'm very much connected to the angels. So I will choose and pick up one for you all, the blessing from the angels. That's the one, and is called Moon Goddess. And it says, be still, let your emotions settle, and then you will see more clarity. And as we know, we enter a new phase, the new moon, the pink moon, last night. And moon helps to clear all the negativity and all emotions we might hold on. So I believe that's it. I will leave my contact details under the post, under the video, with my website, with my Facebook page. Of course, this is my logo. I've created OeDiamond for the spirituality, health and beauty, because I really truly believe that our spirituality plays a very big role in our health and in our beauty. So you can visit me on my fan page on Facebook. I will leave my email. You can contact me if you've got any questions, messenger, and you can look on my website, which explains more about the therapies I do, because I also do soul reading. So if you're interested to actually find out what you might struggle in this life because you didn't learn the lesson, or you didn't experience this in a previous incarnation. If you believe in that, if you know, that's fine. Then that might highlight some information for you. So yes, I will leave all the contact details. It's 40 minutes already. It was so beautiful to talk to you. I actually coming out of my comfort zone doing all this, and once again, thank you very much for having me here, for listening. Thank you, Marie, again. I hope this video will help you in some way during this time. If you need more help, if you need deeper cleansing or deeper balancing, I'm happy to help you. I do distance healing, which I actually don't have to have you with me. I do healings through the pictures. I can read from the pictures, so there is no need to be with me. So thank you very much. I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful, great evening and a week, and see you next Thursday, where I'm going to talk to you about auras. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Happy shiny people.